Hello and welcome to the Vasily Romean channel. My name is Michael, and today, as always, we continue our campaign in European Universalis 4. This is the Ante Bellum modification, and we are still playing as Byzantium. In the last episode we crushed the Venetians, we returned control over the islands of the Aegean Sea, and we managed to more or less conserve our manpower despite this war, and we are ready for the next one with the Seljuks, and it will be possible to declare war on them in just a bit more than a year, but pretty damn soon. Now we gotta send our armies to here, and what we also can do, we can destroy this castle as we don't need it. And let's take a look at the devastation map mode, and let's see if we can mothball forts here or there. This one, the one in Nicaea, the one in Smyrna, the one in Anatolia, in Galatia, in Sinop, in Cyprus, and Rhodes as well. So there we go. The one in Athens, or in Athena, we still need, because these two provinces that are adjacent to it are still devastated, and we need a functioning fort to get rid of that devastation. Now let's send our armies to the east, and let's get ready for war. Let's build the galleys if we can, and also what we might want to do, we might want to take about 5 of these barks, about 5 of them. Let's rename them to something more Greek sounding. This one will be Leonidas, or is it Leonidas? Leonidas, I think. Or actually, let's put it this way. Mer we shall rename into Agios Konstantinos. Due Defini we shall rename into I know, Alexandros. Sangon we shall rename into Georgios Nikephoros, and Salamis is a great Greek name, so we shall leave it as it is. Good. These ones, they will get fixed, and then we'll send them to protect our trade. But this fleet, this smaller one, we shall send to Nicaea, and we shall sell it. Yes, that's something we shall do. So we are still allied to the Tartaria, as it's called. Let us summon the Diet, and let's take the proposal of the burghers. And the burghers want this thing in Komotini. Now let's encourage development, and let us invest some of our diplomatic power into that, and not only here but here as well. Why not? Yep, that's good. Good, we got money and loyalty from our burghers. What we can do now is to revoke this privilege that should have been revoked long ago. Now let us try to sell those ships to Epirus if we can. These 2 ships, they will buy them for 10 gold. Great. And these 5 ships, once they get fixed, we shall send them to protect our trade. So now, the death of a merchant. We can either get a cheaper advisor, or we can get the money And the money are better, the money are good. Now another thing we want to do is to probably... We can still invest some of our diplomatic power, since I usually tend to have one technology ahead of time and two others to be on the same level, more or less. So I think we can afford to invest some of this stuff into other provinces. Say we want to increase production in Adrianopolis to say 10, this can be up to 5, and we can build a workshop in here. That will do. Bulgaria is no longer a valid rival. We shall make, say, Venice a rival. And when it comes to Bulgaria, we shall revoke our embargo. Good. So this army now ready. We can ask them to drill, because why not? So the provinces are getting cored, which is great. Now these ships will be ready this month. We can ask them to protect trade in, let's say, Alexandria. And another thing, we'll ask them to go to port during wars. Good. Now let's take a look at our edicts. There is no need for this edict. No edict. Same thing here. No edict. Great. This one we shall change to protect trade the next year. And now we can simply wait. We are getting money. Good money, I have to say. Well, Seljuks are no longer a valid rival either, but the Nizarids are. Now let's wait for our ships to get ready and for our peace treaty. And once it is... Oh, god damn it. These Seljuks are being wrecked by some other boys, interestingly enough. So there is the Age of Reformation. Let's take a look at this. We can get this one pretty soon, but not much else. So we did core some of our provinces. Let's enforce religious unity here. Let us convert these boys to our religion. Great. So next month we can declare war on the Seljuks. No need for drilling. Good. Yes, these peace treaty is out, or rather up. Now there's a problem that some of their provinces are actually... Okay, so there's the peace treaty that they have. Now let us declare war on them. The Biapas and Ilkhanet would join. Should we call the Georgians? We can give them these 3 provinces at the very least. Yeah, we can do that, actually. Let's call them in. Why not? So we want to take Aksaray, or even not Aksaray, but say Sivas. Is there any better? No. Aggressive expansion, prestige, and 100% coast for all claimed provinces. I wonder if the... how it's called? The Deus Vult idea, or the Holy War, gives a better coast against the unbelievers. Does it? I'm not sure. I mean, there might be a problem with the coast of these provinces, and I want to take all of these, like 5 of these here and 5 of these here, 10 provinces together. I'm not sure if we have enough war score though. Anyway, let's declare war on them. Let's say we want to take Sivas, or... okay, let's go for Aksaray. We call these guys in. Ah, wait, if we do that, then we won't be able to give them anything. Okay, we don't need you. We don't need you anyway, so this guy can go to Sivas, and this guy we can split in two and just to start occupying the stuff. Let's check it right away if we can. Oh goddamn, we have to wait for a month now. There we go. Damn it, that's not good. This army isn't ready yet for that. Let's wait for them to retreat and then we go to Sivas with this army. I mean, I would like to do it fast if possible. There we go. Now, can we... 41. Okay, great, we can do that. Now we just have to be very fast. And to Amasia you go. New technology, okay, it's this one. We are 2 years ahead of time. We can afford to wait, that's not a big deal. Now you can go to Defrigi. You can go to Zinka. Good. Not good, not good at all. Some stupid events because of which we are losing our monarch points. Now you can go to Mush and you can go to Tabriz right away. We can take them out of this war as soon as possible. And now, let's see, 92%. Great, we still can take the whole thing. Now we just have to be fast about it. You can go to Von and you can give me this thing. I mean, the sooner we take it, the better. Salzburg, conversion successful. Let's convert to Raklia. So this thing is done. Okay, instead of doing that, let's actually send this army there to deal with them. So Naxos is converted, now it's just the grid. Let's see if my boys will be able to deal with this army. Okay, great, they were. Good. So the beggars already have way too much influence. Then again, that would put the clergy at the same amount of influence. And let's send this army to Shirvan. Good, siege of Tabriz is over. Now can we send these guys there? Not really. Can go here and you then go there. I mean, because this thing is closed, we can't go there. We have to take Shirvan first. And also, would you look at that? They send another army here. Anyway, we shall send our own there. I mean, we can take out the Ilkhanate out of this war, but we can't take out the Biapas, and I think that would be a problem for us in terms of peace treaty. But, well, let's see if we can do that already. Still, they are not willing. But once Shirvan is taken, I think they will be able to get it down. Anyway, Shirvan will be taken pretty soon. They're going to Sivas yet again. Let's take a look at the simple map mode. So if we attack them from Tifriki, That would be a good way to attack them, actually. Okay, but they're running though. They're getting out of there, those cowards. Okay, how about now? Come on, come on, come on. That's a good peace treaty. That's a pretty damn good peace treaty. Okay, let's go here and there. Let's go for them. Let's see where they're trying to run, and we shall follow them. Now we just need to take Shirvan, that's all we need. Okay, we go there, we attack them. Once Shirvan is taken, I think they will accept the peace treaty that I'm sending them. Great, 92%, we can take all their money as well. Boom, great. So, would you look at that? Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Fast, clean war. Nothing was left untaken. It's all ours. The old imperial border in Anatolia is recovered. Now all we have to do is to build a fortress in Sevastia and a fortress in this province of Nide, and this way we shall simply close any possibility for our enemies to get into Anatolia. So yes, that was great. That was fast, swift war. Now we can send our armies back, so these Stratos Tithicos we send them to Thessaloniki, and this army we shall leave in Sevastia. Now what we want to do is to click this button, and then we want to click this button. And then we shall core it all. Oh well, in terms of coring there's a problem. We are kinda having problems with the admin power. So Venice is no longer available rival. That's interesting. There we go. Now if we take a look at the devastation map mode, all the devastation that there is in the Turkish provinces. So what we can do is to mothball all of our forts. That's it. Mothball all forts, but we shall leave the one in Galatia and the one in Sinop and even the one in Anatolia. That way the adjacent provinces will have the opportunity to get rid of the devastation. So yeah, there we go. That's great, that's good. Now let's see, there's something here. Administrative cadre. Okay, so nobles of the road, leader coast, nobility, loyalty, equilibrium. I don't know which one is better, to be honest. I mean, they currently all have way too many influence. Let's go for nobles of the road for now. Great. So we converted Heraclea, we can well manage this guy. Good. Everything is great. Too few rivals, now we can choose yet another rival. Let it be Bulgaria actually. Strangely enough, how they can be possibly an available rival for me, considering how big and strong we are at this point. Okay, we can get some of these guys. Now let's see if we say want to core all of these provinces. Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Great. Great, so all of these guys are converted to our culture. No edict here. And here we can finally choose this one. Protect trade, they'll give us some money. Now when it comes to our fleet, we have one cog, one transport ship that we don't actually need. Let's try to sell it to these guys. Will they buy it? And they would buy it for nothing, right? Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's okay. And now we can annex the Trebizond, because why not? Now we are losing our innovativeness because we need this tech, and we'll take it. Let's get some of these guys, Eastern Hussars and Guerrero. And the corruption is growing, which is unacceptable. And let's see if we can core all of these. Yes, we can. Good. So these Turkish provinces are now being cored. And then boom, there's revolt in Heraclio. Would you expect that? Let's send our fleet to here. The Cretan separatist of all people. Would you believe that? Cretan separatist, that's something new. That's something new indeed. But anyway, let's send this army back to Smyrna. Dealt with them. Is there any devastation? There is devastation, but there's nothing I can do about it for now. And there's a possible rebellion of Seljuks. Oh, look at that. All the Turkish provinces are ready to rebel. Let's send this army to Galatia. Another thing I want to check is the current combat width. 25. Okay. So now there is this rebellion. And now there's devastation in Optimatoi because of these guys. Which means that we can enable this fortress for now. So the icon of Saint Nicholas is forgotten, which means that we can take another one. Let's take a look at the institution map mode. Well, it doesn't seem that the colonialism comes to us anytime soon, so I don't think the icon of John Climacus it will be useful. What we can get instead is the icon of Christ Pantocrator. So that would make our development cheaper as well as our construction cost lower. And what we also want to do is to take the development from all the Turkish provinces if we can. I mean, the cheaper it will be for us to convert them culturally, the better. And there are lots of them. So yeah, these are Greek. Good. Once this stuff is cored, we shall build 2 new fortresses in Sevastia and Nide. And that would cover our problems with the eastern border for now. So there is the revolt in Archeles, also devastation here is no more. This can be done this way. Now let's see. I think we gotta be there in time. Or at least I hope so. Then again, it's 20,000 strong army. They can actually crush mine. Oh my, they probably will. Those Turks. Okay, you can have this money if you wish. Okay, so we actually managed to crush them, but anyway. Let's send this army to here, and this army back to Sevastia. Oh, our emperor died. So Melis Artokir is currently our regent, and our heir, who's actually pretty good, is Theodoros Angelos, and he's 11 years old. Well, could have been worse, I think. So the provinces around Sinai are no more devastated, which means that we can do that. What is this? Shield of Islam. Interesting. Beautiful melody, I have to admit. Now we are losing money due to corruption. Our corruption is pretty damn high. Well, because unbalanced research. Now what we can do again is to invest some of our points into our Greek provinces here and there. Let us encourage development in here and let us invest into, say, Thiva, Corinthos, Patras is already at 5, and Athena we can actually put at 10 if we can do that. Yes, great. Great stuff. So now we shall just wait and get our fortresses done in this region, and once it's done we have free reign in the west. We can finally go against the Bulgarians and finish them off. Well, then we can vassalize Wallachians, I think. It's not actually that far from possible. And soon the annexation of Trebizond happen as well. So these are all court except for Archelaus. And now since our loyalty is so damn high, we can actually get some lands from them. We can summon the Diet. These guys want stability, these guys want Andalusia to be our friend, and Burgers want some more development in Castoria, and I shall oblige. Encourage development in here. We can invest, unfortunately not a couple of times, just one. So in here the Magnificent, so it's the event about the Osman Trading Company, and we can have Suleiman the Magnificent either as our trade advisor with 50% cost reduction, or we can have him as a pretty damn good general. I would rather have a general. So a couple more months and we will be able to invest this stuff to Castoria. Here we can revoke this edict once we can. So here let's invest in Castoria. Boom, free money, easy money. This thing we shall turn into state, and so we shall do that as well. These are both now our states, and now what we want to do is to core them all if we can. So yes, this stuff is all cored. We're gonna wait for a month. Great. And then what we're gonna do, we shall simply, first we shall take out all the autonomy that they might have still, and here as well. I mean, I don't care about their rebellions, we have enough forces to completely crush them. But now we shall take all the possible development from these provinces. There will be some free money for us. Great. Great. Same thing here. Good. So we did that. Now what we want to do is to build a couple fortresses, one in Nide and one in Sevastia. Great. That way it will be covered completely from Trebizond, Sevastia, Nide and Anatolia. Good. And also we can start slowly converting these guys to Christianity. Let's enforce religious unity here, and let's send our boys to Laranda and to Iconium. Good. There we go. And we are still getting money left and right. Grand Captain died. Let's hire some other one. This guy, Suleiman Defterdar. Oh, at least he's Christian. Now, oh, clergy has too high influence. Over 100%. Yeah, that's not good. There may be some annoying event. They can... Let's go here. Yeah, dominance of the clergy. Okay, currently isn't growing. Or is it? Okay, it isn't growing though. Because their loyalty is also pretty damn high. But if it falls lower than 50%, they might get... These things can get problematic, actually. Now, we got yet another additional ship, which we don't actually need. Let's send these guys here, and let's see if we can sell it to, say, Theodoro. Would you like to buy this one ship? Well, they would for 10 gold. I'm okay with that. And we also got 3,000 additional infantry. Let's send them to Sebastia. Let's try to bring our armies to about... Wait, a new state? Oh yeah, right, this one. Good. Let's try to bring these armies to 20,000 if we can. I mean, our economy isn't doing that great, unfortunately. Mostly due to the whole corruption thing. Well, we are getting some money, and the tech is not gonna be here anytime soon. Another thing, let's take a look at the map mode of the institution spread. I mean, the Venetians are slowly getting it, and the Ragusa are gonna get the colonialism pretty soon, and from Ragusa it will be spreading to Dyrrhachium, so maybe we'll get it. And for that we actually might want to have a better development in Dyrrhachium. Also, the Albanian culture is considered a part of the Byzantine one, so we don't actually have to convert them, I think. So yeah. Now what we want to do is just to... Oh, good. So we lost some administrative power, but we get free stability. Always a good thing. Now, here we don't need this fortress, and we don't need this fortress either. Now let's take our armies and send them... Okay, there are actually rebellious factions. So, the triumph of the clergy. Okay, you can read it if you wish, but I would rather reject their authority. Yeah, I mean, they lose some influence and some loyalty, but that's not a big deal. And there are still certain problematic factions, such as the Seljuk and the Akunids. We shall wait for this rebellion to be dealt with, and once it's done, then we can turn our gaze to Bulgaria. So the Seljuks will rebel pretty soon. And soon these fortresses will be ready. Now let's take a look at this stuff, if we can or cannot get any development from them. Not quite yet. So the regency for our Theodoros gonna be over soon, and his current claim is pretty high, which is great. So there is a fortress in Nide right now, and also let us get rid of these edicts. No need for them, they're only taking money from us. There we go. This is done. Now what we have to wait for is the admin technology. So we lost the military leader, not a big deal, since we have this guy, Suleiman the Magnificent. Let's hire 3 additional units of cavalry, or rather infantry. Too few rivals, so we are becoming one of the big boys. The smaller boys around us are just too small to be a problem. We are higher than Yuan. Huh, that's funny. Or maybe it's just the Yuan is so damn weak that they are not a problem anymore. So now we are losing stuff. Now there's a rebellion in Iconium. Now in order for this not to be a problem, let's actually activate the fort in there. Because our forces won't be able to get there in time, unfortunately. Or maybe they will. Okay, they got there in time. Still there is some devastation happening, so we would need that thing. And when it comes to the rebellions, we are now having just the Argonids and Sino. Rahites. That's funny. So the union of Theodorus and Irene, we have gained not only a spouse, but also a new ally in the realm, blah blah blah. Yeah, I know. So we have a new Vasilevs, who's a great administrator, but not so great in all the other stuff. Oh my god, this Ioannis is terrible. We gotta get rid of him somehow. Anyway. There we go. Let's go for this one. Let's get a couple more units here and there. And we'll be mostly ready. Ready for war with the Bulgarians. That's what I mean. We'll do that in the next episode. Right now we'll be just get ready for it. Probably we'll even declare it on them, but no more than that. Let's take a look. We need 427 for that. We'll get there pretty soon. We're having 12 here. Ooh, I would really like to get this guy, even though he's pretty damn expensive. Well, we can get the idea, of course, but we need the tech, though. We need the tech. We need the tech a lot. Okay, so let's take a look at the devastation map mode, so these can be mothballed as well. Good. Now let's send them to Archelaus. Just checking where I can get some development exploited. Oh god damn it, that was a misclick. Dang it. Okay, but we'll get some more money. I needed those points and now I spent them for nothing. It was idiotic. Dang it. Like seriously, that was so stupid on my part. No, whatever. We got some money for free, I think. I mean, not for free, man. Sucks to be me. That's for sure. Now let's convert some more of this stuff. Okay, now we're mostly ready, I think. Let's send this army here. There are still some possible rebellions, but that's not a big deal. And now, while we can get the tech, we should be able to. Good. Some new technological stuff, good. Good. Everything is great. Probably might want to build a fortress in Crete, because this devastation isn't going anywhere. Good. Now, who are they? Like Moldavia, Sicily, Theodoro, and Pannonia. I see. Theodoro, how about becoming my vassal? Not really. Anyway, I don't care about your allies, that's for sure. Okay, they're all joined. Not a good idea. If we go Theodora Tartaria will join. Okay. Theodora we can vassalize, but Moldavia I assume is way too big for us to be able to vassalize them. Anyway, so their army is actually pretty big compared to ours, but they are on the other side of the ocean, so not a big deal. Now, what we want to take from them right now, what is the most important thing to take? I think we won't be able to annex them completely, so I think we'll at least be able to get it to here, let's say. And so, let's say we want to take Plovdiv. There we go. So the war started. We are in a pretty damn good shape right now. We have forts everywhere. Everything is covered. Our fleet is enormous. We will be able to crush their fleet easily. And when it comes to army size, I think my army will easily outmatch theirs. Maybe not Sicilian, but we can probably deal with them in terms of quality. Yeah, their morale is better, but our discipline is better. And Bulgarians actually suck. Oh yeah, so, and their army is pretty damn small, so not a big deal. And we also have some allies, I mean, not allies, but our March of Epirus. Anyway, with this war we shall deal in the next episode. Right now I'll finishing this one, and I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.